Hello everyone, I am Frugalistic Lupus Sister. I want to come on really quick just to clarify some things and give you all a little bit more information where you can go to do your research on some things in regards to autoimmune conditions. I know on my last video I had mentioned to you all that my lupus is in remission, which it is. And the particular test that my rheumatologist does, it is a laboratory out of California. It is Exagen, EXAGEN diagnostic laboratory over in California. Um, they do not, well, they do not file insurance, but they will accept whatever your insurance it pays if that's the case. But you typically how it works that my insurance company would send me the payment, then I would in turn would have to actually send the payment to the laboratory. But what that lab is, it actually specializes in autoimmune conditions. And what that particular test, it can actually tell how much Plaquenil that I have in my system, and it will determine whether or not you're actually therapeutic in regards to your treatment with Plaquenil. That's how my doctor know if I am taking my Plaquenil or not. And along with that, there are other particular testing that it also can detect in regards to whether or not your lupus is damaging your kidneys and other parts of your body. And I'm going to try to put a link to that laboratory. Now, not all doctors may do that or they may agree with that, but my particular doctor does, which I am so thankful that I found her because she's very informative. She is very honest with you, and she actually believe in, instead of giving me steroids whenever I feel a little bit sick, she prefers not to give you steroids. Because what she had told me, I forgot to mention this to you all, she had told me the reason why she wants me to continue to take the Plaquenil even though my lupus is in remission is because that if I ever have another flare up with my lupus, it will, how did she say it? If I have the therapeutic treatment of Plaquenil in my system and I do have a flare up, she said that I wouldn't have to go on a high dosage of steroids, because typically when you have a flare, they try to give you steroids to get your body well enough and strong enough to fight off any inflammation that's in your body. And she is a firm believer against the steroids things for several reasons. She will prescribe prednisone, which is a steroid, if need be, but she was telling me that I really need to take my Plaquenil, because if I ever get to that point of having a active flare up, it may be very severe on me, and it may bring on a lot of other issues. Then they would have to give me a vast amount of prednisone, which can have different types of side effects that could affect other areas in my body and cause other issues to happen. So that's why she wants me to continue with the Plaquenil. And when I'm not taking my Plaquenil, this particular testing, she can tell whether or not I'm taking it or not, because it will specify the levels, how much of that medication that I have in my system in order to be therapeutic to help me to fight off anything that's might come my way in regards to lupus. And I got another question in regards to the ANA. One of my subscribers had said that her doctor does not agree in regards to the ANA, that once you're positive, you're always positive. For me, that is not true. because when I first was diagnosed with lupus in 2014, my ANA was off the charts. I mean, off the charts. I mean, well, I won't say off the charts. It was positive, and I was feeling sick. Along with that being positive, a lot of other my labs were abnormal, and I was feeling sick because I was in an active flare up. I was feeling sick. Now, for the past couple of years or so, my ANA has been negative. It can be positive. I had one instance that it was positive 1 month, and I go back again a couple of months later, and it's negative. So, for me, you can have a positive ANA and have a negative ANA, and then turn around and have a positive, because lupus affects us in different ways, you know. So what may bothers me and affect me may be totally different with the next person, because lupus is so mysterious in the ways that it attacks our body. So I want you all to look up Exogen Laboratory. I'm going to try to link it to in the comments, not comment section, in the description below, so you all can actually look it up for yourselves, and maybe if you feel comfortable talking to your rheumatologist, if your rheumatologist is open to suggestion from you, then suggest that. I'm not sure if they would have to have a contract with that particular lab, but the rheumatologist that I see, the group that she's in actually uses this laboratory, and it comes back. It's like she may draw like, I think, 2 or 3 tubes of blood, and it tells her a lot. And that's why I'm thankful that I have, found her, because she actually preferred to try to treat me or suggest things for me in regards to like water aerobics and things like that. When I'm having issues with some of my joints, she, oh my gosh, yes, ma'am. I'm sorry, that's my kids. I'm sorry, Luna's growling. I'm sorry I'm in the dark too, y'all, because got my bonnet on. I'm trying to go to bed in a minute. But I just want to come on and just give you all a tad bit of information. But I'm going to put that link to the laboratory below, and I want you all to check it out. And maybe you want to mention to your doctor and see what they say. But let me know. I just want to say hello and give you all a tad bit information. Talk to y'all later. Bye.